That's fucking insane. This is like prohibition. No matter how much we get cut off of fucking porno of Ferdinand, Myne finds a way to sell it. Alright, it's time to peek some more Bookworm. Do me a solid, make sure you leave a like to this video, show your support, subscribe, ring that bell if you haven't already, and of course Patreon for live reactions and exclusives over there. Might have to start only doing these episodes every so often, new anime season, so if I don't see enough enthusiasm, don't be surprised if you only get in a couple episodes here and there on YouTube every month. Just how it's gotta be, but show that support, and maybe we can change that. Let's jump into this episode. We've exploited child labor in ways we never thought possible. Hear, hear. What if we, like, offer our prayers so hard we, like, emit aura and mana and we just blow up the whole cathedral? Alright, Myne, throw in a guitar solo. Don't disappoint me. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do this, I swear. Could you imagine if you aura farmed so hard you fucking busted magical mana balls all over the place? Wilfred, if he had to follow up this performance, would have looked Myne dead in the eye and said, I'm gonna smother you in your sleep. I got too excited and blessed the people. Don't you hate it when you get a little too excited and you fucking release too early? Ah, yeah. Let's teach everyone the value of books. We need the youth of this generation to actually care. No. You are not the father, you are not the brother. Begone. Oh no. We just made Ferdinand's portraits way more valuable that have been sold. No, get the fuck out of here. I can't wait for the Ferdinand picture book. The fucking flip books, you know, that the move if you flip them fast enough, she's gonna start selling those. I refuse to accept Bookworm as anything other than OnlyFans in another world at this point. Now, does Ferdinand realize that he's being pimped out as much as he is? No, because he already banned it the first time. And I feel like we're watching Prohibition at this point. No matter how much you ban something, humanity will find a way. The fact that if we can't fully sell a picture of old Ferdy Boy, which it's still hilarious that a non-nude image sells as well as it does. But hey, the women in this series seemingly not being satisfied at home because anytime Ferdy Boy's around, the husbands and the wives are a lot more happy, so that's all I'm saying. The concept of, I can't sell you the full picture, but I could sell you a document that you just so happen to know how to fold a very specific way, and in doing so, you can have pictures of old Ferdy Boy. This is the craziest and most brilliant thing, bro. It's the funniest thing that I feel like a lot of Bookworm fans do not enjoy as much as me, because anytime I bring this up, people are like, oh yeah, it's kind of funny. No, this is the star attraction of this Bookworm season. The way Ferdinand is getting pimped out by some Isekai child, and no matter how much he puts his... Because at some point, he's going to find out about this. And then we're going to start selling his bathwater under the guise of it's natural spring water. But every time Ferdinand leaves the bathtub, she's been paying off a servant to not drain the tub so she can sell the water. Ferdinand bathwater is coming in this show. Maybe they don't adapt it. Maybe it's never technically in the source material, but you know damn well in your heart it is not guaranteed that there's a 100% chance she wouldn't sell bathwater. And that's hilarious. And the best part too is that there's multiple fucking poses. Like at first I was like, maybe she really is just trying origami. Nah. Where do you go from here? Because this is eventually going to get exposed too. She does not stop here. And in my opinion, bathwater is the natural train of thought. Maybe that says a lot about me. I honestly don't care. In general, it was a pretty fun episode. I also quite like the death of Myne, where she pretty much has the shattering realization that her hopes of being librarian are pretty much shit out of luck. It's funny because, like, you literally hear her pass out, and they're like, Myne, no! Like, they're freaking out. You hear her body slam into the ground. I mean, she does hear by the end, like, it's not impossible. It's just, there's a lot of studying. It'd be very difficult. Ferdinand's out here flexing that, you know, I took 10 million courses and then some. Why can't you do the same? But it was really funny because her entire, like, worldview got shattered. But it's interesting, right? Because, while I do think by the end of the story, say she doesn't die an early death, right? You know, I always worry about that because of her frail body, not because I think someone's going to shoot her in the head. More so just, I don't know if her body will actually survive a long life. But say she does get up to being an elderly woman. Yeah, I think she will be a librarian before that point. The big thing is, I think episodes like these definitely highlight that there's other things that could bring her happiness, and I think the idea of the playroom, right? The fact that the adults even acknowledge, like, this is the most, like, peaceful and chill, but also organized. they've ever seen. The fact that she obviously didn't want anyone to play favoritism because she's there. She wanted to encourage them to actually like put up a fight, so whoever wins gets a special treat. And just the fact that like she was reading to them, she was giving games. She has like that motherly instinct, right? It's interesting, right? Because that's the big core thing that even gets talked about in this episode about her character is that she cares for the youth. And, you know, she's really doing a great job at like raising the next generation despite, you know, physically being among the same ages as the people she's helping, right? So it's interesting to think about the possibilities of where her life goes with her new political influence, where she wants to go, where she might have to go, but also other options that might present themselves. Myne's kind of a jack of all trades. It'll be interesting to see where she lands up. She's the type of woman who I think will end up with like 5 different careers active at the same time. Not like single-handed, no, like they'll all be active. One part inventor, one part librarian, like librarian by night, fucking inventor by day, fucking adoptive mother, you know, afternoon if we have time. Like, there's gonna be a lot. They got Archduke shit. Like, there's so much, but I think they've done a great job at naturally building her into this role. And it is really nice seeing the general people just, for the most part, support her. But unfortunately, with all that popularity, also comes people who want a slice of the Myne pie. Bro's out here being like, oh, my niece, I thought I missed you. I mean, this is just, I want a slice of the political power. It's possible something like this could bite us in the ass, not because, like, oh, we turned away someone who's lying, but because that jealousy will be like, well, if I don't get any power, no one does. Shotgun to the face, child. I'm not sure what they'll do. I think it will be very Looney Tunes-esque defeat for this guy, but I am willing to see the possibility of him causing us actual chaos because we be ignoring him. I mean, Myne pretty much has been taught, when you don't know someone, don't interact with them, so she basically just shrugged him off, like, didn't even acknowledge him, which is what she's supposed to do, but obviously there is that fear that it could come back to bite her in the ass. And I mean, no matter how you spin it, the fact that Myne pretty much emoted on this entire crowd, she busted a fucking blessing. She was so excited she had to bust a blessing. Like, she's like, I don't know why it happened, it just happened, I got excited, I guess, I don't know. And then they had to, like, quickly cover it up. But I mean, could you imagine if fucking Wilfred had to go after her? Like, the whole order of operations was that no one should have to go after Myne because they probably won't be able to match it. If he had to go up after this, people would have been like, wow, that's a pretty pathetic performance. And we would have had our school shooter arc on the horizon is all I'm saying. But that was an enjoyable episode. It's a very simple episode, but there was it was like a handful of like 5 or 6 moments where it's just like, they're very simple by themselves, but enjoyable. But when you combine the whole episode together, do you leave a miserable camper? No, you're fucking happy as hell, man. This was a very enjoyable episode. I'm interested where a second court could go. Like I said, though, I mean, we reach and like goals, but unfortunately, the show, it doesn't warrant consistent weekly release for my own audience. I think it's going to be a show we do every other week-ish, give or take. I think will probably be for the best, unless just everything else on Saturday just fucking cooks for views and engagement. But we'll see. I'm going to keep watching it no matter what over on Patreon, but I will try to do as many videos as I can on YouTube. It will always depend on viewership and hype. So do what you can, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz does help, but Patreon, full live reactions and deep dives over there no matter what, and if you're already over on my Patreon, I'll give you a video shout out too, because my patrons are what make even attempts like these possible. Alright, so today we got Jack Witt, Oreo, Jack, Alexandra, King Taz, The Unseen, Taika Williams, Myne, Andrew, Dirters, Protra, Diz, The Green, Kakashu, DSPG, Mabel Storm, Corvus Null, Cute Cukes, and we also have Porpoise Power. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and have a good one.